good. Oh boy. I was today all afternoon trying to fix things. I don't know what's happening, but my laptop is troubling me today. So I hope it works for the stream. I really do. It's the worst. Technical issues are the worst, especially if you have no idea about all the technical stuff like I do. So it's basically trying to fix a spaceship for me. Yeah, no, it wasn't just you. I checked it. There we are. Quick check. How does it look? Are we choppy? Or is Meve walking normally? Honestly, if it would be choppy, I would have no idea how to fix it. Looks good. That's good to know. That is very relieving because I would have no idea what to do. So a little summary. Last time we started with Meve, the queen of Lyria and Rivia. We started about, I want to say, here-ish, somewhere. And first we had to take care of a group of bandits called the Strays of Spala, and they were responsible for all kinds of mischief in the area. And after we got that done, we found out that the Nilfgaardian army invaded and is on their way to Thronebreaker, I think is the city name or so. And we have to support our troops, of course. We are a responsible queen. I am a responsible queen. And so let's continue with the game. So far, I really enjoy it. Let's talk to the soldier here. And again, the giveaway is still going. If you want to enter, !mutant puts you in the draw for Mutant Year 0 Road to Eden.
The false Lyrians approached Rastburg Castle. They sought to convince the defenders to open the gate. As their commanders negotiated with the commander on the ramparts, the remaining infiltrators crouched hidden behind a wall, awaiting the signal to rush forth.
Time for Baronet Elder to join his falsely claimed father,
muttered the Queen.
Follow me!
Oh, fight! Rastburg Castle was of great strategic import. Whoever held it controlled the road between the Lyrian capital and Rivia, as well as river transport on the Yavina. The fact that Nilfgaardian attempts to seize it in the early days of the war proved they had familiarized themselves with the enemy's territory and had long prepared for its occupation. Will only be one round. Choose a card to redraw. So, what do we want to redraw? That's pretty good. I think we can switch out this one. This one I can switch out. Honestly, let's do this.
They found us.
Yes. Let's play some cards. Okay. Also, let me know if the sound is alright. Okay, every turn on start, boost adjacent unit by 1 if this unit has armor. Okay. Now, let's start with the Wagenburg. Oh, damage. Let's do that. Sound is good. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, he healed them. Oh no! Don't shoot at the guy that I need. That was not what I wanted.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
not. That's not bad. Let's use it before we lose the armor again. Damage an enemy by 2 whenever an ally appears. Oh, okay. But order damage an enemy by 2 whenever an ally appears, gain 1 charge. Okay, so I kind of need to get rid of that guy. Let's do that then. Lyria! Thank you. Can I attack? No. It's okay that they heal each other because with my special ability I'm able to attack a unit and damage it by 4, and every unit that has the same strength gets attacked as well. I allowed 1 action per card or 1 per character each turn. I can play 1 card, and every if the cooldown is down I can use my leader ability as well. So the leader ability has a cooldown of 5 rounds, but I can only play 1 card per turn. But there are certain abilities my cards can do, which I will show in a second, that I can do as well, as long as they are unlocked. Like, for example, now, this one has an ability. Right now, it's not unlocked. I have to wait. But once that is unlocked, I could now use the ability as well. Kind of depends on what kind of cards I have. But generally speaking, I can only play 1 card per turn. That is not nice. Okay. So this card. Now I could use the ability of this card as well during this turn, which would be damage an entire row of the enemy by the amount of armor that the card has, and this card gets 1 armor per unit that is played next to it. So that's pretty good. Did some good amount of damage there.
Off to the
my
front
leader
yet
ability.
again.
Now let's do
Keep calm,
this.
Tiberius.
Play another of
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
that brings 2 more here, which now brings the armor to 7, and I can attack the entire row for 7 damage. I will attack this row because that will clear out these cards. Much confused. Yeah, I will say that Gwent, I think it's very hard to learn from just watching, but once you play it yourself a little bit, it gets much easier. Or it is much more easy to access. But if there are any questions, I try to answer them as good as I can. Let's play this card.
Aye.
Scheiß in zwei!
I strengthen that card. Can't use my leader ability yet. And pretty much every card has a special ability. It should be noted.
That is what you folk lack.
Now I can use my leader ability, which is attacking a card by 4 with 4 damage, dealing 4 damage, and every card that has the same amount of strength, that is the top number, will be attacked as well. So in this case, because I hit the one with 10, the other one with 10 got also damaged. This one boosts the lowest ally by the power of the highest ally. So my highest ally is this, it's 23, and my lowest is this. So one of these will be boosted by 23 now. I think you do a great job explaining. I just struggle unless I can actually play it myself, and that I'm just shit at them. Yeah, I get to, like, especially these types of card games. The easiest way to learn them is just playing them. And it looks like we will win, but let's make sure. This card will boost every ally by 2 and damage every enemy by 2. Pretty clear win.
The castle is
Victory!
secure, Your Grace.
The Nilfgaardians found themselves in a clinch. As boiling oil and tar rained down on them from the walls, they attempted to retreat. Yet Meve's halberdiers cut off their path, and at the fight's end, Meve was victorious. The garrison commander now knelt by the body of the purported Baronet Eldar, in truth, a Nilfgaardian spy. He shook his head in disbelief.
He addressed me by name. Knew our watchwords. Why, if you hadn't come along, Your Grace, I fear even to think on it.
Let this be a lesson then. Trust no one, not a living soul.
So last time we found out that this Baronet Eldar was not the actual Baronet Eldar. Our advisor found that out, and we found out that he is an imposter, an Nilfgaardian spy.
Though victory was theirs, the Lyrians left Rastburg in mightily low spirits. They now knew well that Nilfgaard's spies were no less a threat than its heavy cavalry, than its war machines that spit fire.
True, true. Let's loot.
Milady, if I may, the enemy yet lurks. You must bolster your force. You must incorporate a detachment from my unit.
Okay, we got some recruitments
Times
from
the
him.
world the day. Can't even tell friend from foe. Treachery round every corner. Black lads may have more mounts and machines, but they've no honor, not an ounce. Watch your back, man. Can't trust no one these days. Not a soul. Black lads may have more mounts and machines, but they've...
More loot. Let's see if we can upgrade something. I could go into the Herald's study, which means after every battle I would get 1 recruit. That would be nice. Or increase Meve's movement speed on the map. I still don't know really how that will help. So it seems more like a convenience thing, whereas this is actually of use, I feel. So let's take that. And continue. We have to venture way to the east. There is our main quest. But we also know that there is some loot, so I will go for that first. Oh, I think this is the loot. The loot! The loot ist gut. Can't we just jump over that fence? What are you doing, Meve? You're not a smart queen. Just a strong queen. Maybe even a dancing queen.
What the devil is going on? Where are our reinforcements? Why does Willem not ride out to face the foe, relieve besieged towns?
I can't say, Your Grace. We haven't had a single scroll from the Prince.
Gods be damned. I've the impression I'm alone in fighting the Blackclads.
Let me have a look. Okay, so that is on the other side of the river. Continue here. There's a fast travel point. Okay, thunder
Your
hooves.
Majesty, what of Prince Willem? Where is he? Why has he not come to relieve us?
Well, we're wondering the same.
Oddities that foretold this world.
What's going on with Prince Willem?
Stillborn foes, trees withered of a sudden, and I lost me tooth in a sweet bun.
No, not black labs, black claps. Clats.
Your Majesty,
It's a nickname for the
Prince Willem?
Nilfgaardian army.
where is he? What?
Black clads or the black ones are both nicknames for the Nilfgaardians. So, how's loot? More of the loot.
Meve's retinue was riding through a narrow gully when a shrill cry cut the air.
Oh boy.
in order!
The gully came alive, and soldiers in black armor rushed forth. A cry in turn went up and down Meve's ranks. Ambush!
Ambush! We get ambushed. That's not good. The Lyrians closed in a tight circle, forming a barrier between the queen and their foe. Meve was safe, and yet she could not sit idle. She spurred on her steed and rode headlong onto the throes of battle in search of the Nilfgaardian commander. She had hoped to ask the black-clad a few questions, knife to his throat if necessary. Bitter. Okay, so let's exchange some. That's not too bad. Let's take this.
Defensive formation!
Oh no, what's that?
101, 102, 103.
To allies appear, boost health by 6. Okay. Let's play this card. Gain 1 armor.
152, 154.
I don't know what that is. That worries me. Some kind of trap.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
That's nice. Okay. Ooh. Oh, so that one attacked everyone by 2. Not a bad ambush, but not a great one either. Let's play another one of these.
Can't take it anymore.
The next time an enemy uses its order ability, boosts health by 2. Okay.
Give me a time.
So that damages this one. And that ends my turn.
Ach, Scheiß! In 2!
Arbalist at your command.
Doing some good damage here with our arbalists.
Off to the front yet again.
Armor voice.
Everyone is dead. We explode them. I do. That was not that.
What the Commissar will hear.
At least so far. Probably turn the tides quickly.
What do you want of me?
Can't take it anymore.
But it does look good. I feel confident about this. There's some strong cards though. Let's boost this one. 7 weeks.
A highly curious case.
I can use this again, where the lowest card gets boosted by the amount of the highest card.
Egreto dum anime est, spes est.
Okay, and he's already done. But since I don't like the Nilfgaardians, let's embarrass them. Shall we? There we go. Another victory.
I need answers.
Victorious.
After the skirmish, the Queen's troops brought several Nilfgaardian prisoners before her. Reynard, who had the best command of their mongrel tongue, interrogated. His first question: how many battalions were marching on Dravograd?
Kes, Zagdran, ep Dravograd, ven.
The prisoners whispered feverishly, then one spoke on their behalf. They would answer no questions until the Queen pledged to free them in return. The Lyrian soldiers saw this as arrogance and said as much.
Conditions they're giving us now? Sons of whores! I say, we find a tree with a strong bough, several...
Ignoring the
I
objections
have
of her
to
retinue,
choose the good
Meve
options
pledged
again,
what the soldiers wished.
because Athelas is here.
They, in turn, admitted their commander had pushed forward ahead of the army's core force. He now awaited reinforcements that would let him take Dravograd. The prisoners claimed these units would march through the village of Turnifen.
To lay there in ambush. Hold them. They could not join forces.
Reynard whispered, leaning in towards the Queen.
We would gain the advantage for the decisive battle.
Meve had obtained invaluable information, while the prisoners would gain their freedom. Or so it seemed at the time.
Oh, I can still execute them?
The Queen listened closely to the prisoners, nodding many times. Then she simply said,
Hang them.
as they were dragged away, the prisoners shouted, protested, cursed the Queen, to exactly no avail. Meve simply could not risk their betraying her position as easily as they'd betrayed their commanders.
Exactly, they would most likely just go back to their army. I mean, it's not a nice thing to do, but it's war. It's not a nice...
That day, Meve
nice times
demonstrated
anyway.
she would show the invaders no mercy. The Lyrians marched off, strengthened in their resolve, prepared to fight to the death.
Oh, that sounds strange, Danielle. But they have to go for 2 days for getting through school. So, okay. So we were ruthless, but I feel like, although I don't think that Meve is a cruel person, she is... she does not take it lightly that her people get attacked, and that out of nowhere. And the Nilfgaardians attacked pretty much out of nowhere, without any declaration or honor themselves, so we shall not show them any mercy. And also, again, from a strategic standpoint, I would argue that just setting them free again, they will just go back and reveal our position, so we can't save our people. Oh, there we have a water hack or a bilge hack. A battle. Lyrian fishermen claimed that Val monsters had emerged from beneath the water lilies of the Yavina's shallow shore waters. They claim the horrid beasts and large fish-like eyes and a scaly hide speckled with greeny bristles. Hello, Reality. Oh, welcome. How's Thronebreaker treating you so far? I'm really enjoying it. I'm having lots of fun with it. How are you doing? Meve seems harsh but fair and doing the best for her own, what I've gathered. Yeah, that is kind of how I see her as well. That she is not a cruel person, but she isn't afraid of making cruel decisions if it means saving her own people. That is at least how I see her. Now, do I want that? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's try this set. So it's a normal battle, it seems. No special rules against the water hag. After 5 turns on turn start, spawn torrential rain on any row only once per battle. Okay. I'm doing alright, banging my head on code since yesterday, but hopefully I figure it out by the end of the day. I hope so too. Maybe you're taking a break from it now to get a clear head, taking a breather. Hope that helps. Have you played Thronebreaker? I really enjoy it so far. I mean, I as a big Witcher fan was excited about playing this anyway, but it's a nice spin on the already known Gwent system, and so far it has an interesting story, and I also like the unique art style of the game. So now, let's see. How do I want to approach this? Let's start with the Rivian Pikeman.
I'm coming.
You haven't played it. Okay, and the turn. Let's see with Arcaspore. Every turn on turn end, damage a random enemy by 1. Deathwitch, summon this unit from your graveyard and weaken it by 4. Oh boy. That's pretty strong. A pretty strong card. Well, let's play.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
The wagon. And damage this. Probably should have waited with a leader ability another turn. Okay, that one just pushed me down. Yeah. Damage it by 3. I can move that one up though. And use the Obelisk. Let's get rid of this one. So it returns. So I probably have to attack it once more for it to be completely destroyed. Okay. Yeah. So they moved us, and that was now the Torrential Rain ability. Can move these 2 down, so I can play this card and this Obelisk. The amount of damage, it depends on how many cards are in the row, including the own one, so that is why I moved them down. Now I can attack and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage overall. Now the question though is, who do I want to attack? I think I want to attack the Arcaspore since it's damaging me per turn. Now it's dead for good. Okay, they move us down in the row, which isn't too bad. It's okay for now.
If you insist.
So we have 2 more of these.
1 bolt I
Now I can't play him here because I can only a maximum of 9 cards in a row. You can still do this. And this card, as if I place it, play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So I have to have the amounts of cards in my deck, but I knew that I had 2 more of the Obelisks. So with that I could summon 2 additional ones. cheeseburger. House made it with cashew cheese and it tastes great. I'm on non-dairy right now and I have missed cheese so much. I bet. Missing cheese sounds horrible. But yeah, I'm glad that you like it. By the way, I totally forgot that this is not a shortened fight, but a complete fight with 3 rounds. So I kind of exhausted my cards there a little bit, but I should be fine. And has going non-dairy helped you so far, Athenas? Cheese is a wonderful food, I agree. Aye. Another Akosombo. I don't really know if I wanna continue in this round too much. Let's do this. Or if I just want to save my cards a little bit. No, he has more. I think I will just go into the next round. One-on-one on rounds. Now the last round will be the deciding one. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not a bad draw for us. Another Akosombo. Okay. Well. Well. Let's play this card first. I think I'm maybe allergic or lactose intolerant, so I'm in the testing phase. I do seem to be doing better, but don't want to go dairy-free if I don't have to. Sure, yeah. I hope it all helps. Let's do this.
Take it anymore.
Ah! It robs me of the shield there, which is a little bit annoying right now.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Can attack. They all have different power values though, so it doesn't really help. Can attack these two though. Ah, they're moving me around a lot. That's really annoying. Let's play this card.
We'll be reaping black-clad heads.
This fight is still very much open. Which I don't like.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Thank you.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Damn. Those are some good cards.
Tell me you jest.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I mean, I still have some... Oh, boy. Ooh.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
That sound very convinced. Okay, that will do some good damage. So he made it possible that I can use his ability for a second time. Let's get rid of these 3. That will also boost these 2. They get boosted when I use my leader ability. And now I actually have a pretty comfortable lead. But he still has some very, very good cards. Let's do that then. Or let's do that first. Whoa! What is this reshuffling all about? I like it. Can I get it? Okay, now I have to hope. Looks good then. And we won another victory. We Meve did a thing. Oof, that was a tough battle though. Malcolm. The roads are perilous, more blackclads than mosquitoes out there these days. Getting to Dravograd is bloody impossible. For now I've hidden the goodies in a secret box on the other side of the inn, opposite the temple. We can decide how to move it once the shitstorm calmed a bit. Until then, try not to die. Okay. Hope I can find that one. Let's loot. Victory! I'm not a huge fan of Gwent or card games in general, but Thronebreaker makes me so interested anyway. It is a lot of fun because also most of the battles so far have special stipulations, which mixes it up very well and brings in more variety into it. I really like what they've done with it. Oh boy. What's going on here?
Meve and company passed by a village evidently pillaged by the Nilfgaardians. From afar they had heard cries, but as they drew near they recognized them not as cries of grief, but as cursing, cries of anger.
Give him a proper walloping, the scoundrel!
Mercy, good folk! I've done nothing wrong!
The villagers stood gathered near the hamlet's center, surrounding an elf, bloodied and cowering. Stones in hand, the peasants threatened and cursed him.
Yeah, I agree, Arthur. Also a reminder, there's still the giveaway going on for you if you want to win Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden.
The Queen demanded an explanation. A ruddy-faced blacksmith stepped forth and spit.
A Nilfgaardian spy the horse and is, your majesty. He's the one brought him here to raise the village. He's got to hang.
The other villagers agreed with the smith. The elf fell at the Queen's feet and groveled.
Have mercy, Dren. Save your loyal subject. They lie. They fault me only as I am an elf.
Whence this certainty of his guilt? Have you any proof?
Asked Meve.
Did anyone see him communing with the foe? Did he hold any coin with a foreign stamp?
The villagers eyed Meve angrily, their hands clenched into fists. Yet none dared utter a word in protest.
Know this. The Blackclads need no reason to pillage our homes. Now stand aside and let this wretch go.
The elf tearfully thanked the Queen, then begged her not to leave him behind. Instead, he pleaded vehemently to join her retinue.
Your most noble grace, please, I beg you. As soon as you're gone, the Dwan will hang me from the nearest tree.
Let the elf join your company. Ooh. That's a little bit suspicious.
To stop a lynching was one thing. It was another to admit one of uncertain reputation into her ranks.
Yeah, like we don't know if he's a
denied
spy.
The elf's request.
There's no
Yet he sought
proof,
still
though,
to persuade her.
Your grace, You know, I shall surely die here should I remain.
Then pack your belongings and move on, sir,
said the Queen,
exactly,
swatting aside the elf's hands raised in supplication.
No more can I do for you.
The elf was unhappy with the Queen's decision, this was clear. But he had sense enough to keep his tongue. Soon after, he left the hamlet, a bundle on his back, barking dogs and peasant oaths at his heels.
I think we solved that, well.
I swear it, Your Majesty. The elf was scheming with the Blacklands. The gods be witnesses.
Well, we don't know, though. That's the whole point. Like, he might have been a spy. Definitely possible. But, he also might not have been a spy, so... Okay. Here we have another question mark. Your Grace, a merchant has a proposal that may be of interest. In the face of war, he's decided to close shop and has offered to give us all his remaining goods. In return, he requests a few of your men escort him to the nearest town. Yeah, sounds good. Another part for a special card. That's good. Just checking everything.
Black trampled my son, Your Majesty. They saw him walking along the road. They didn't slow, not one bit. My lady, I've nae much, but I'll gladly give my last coin for the cause. For vengeance.
We got a little bit of gold.
Dogs.
Let's have a look at the map. So I'm... Okay, I checked this path before, so I can go to this loot. There we go. Gold and wood. Now we make our way a little bit to the north. To the north! To the north. Okay, this one is new. We got that from the notice board. There's still a point of interest here. Down here. I will go back there once I find the next fast travel point. And there's something in the church.
Meve's force made its way to the place the prisoners had indicated.
Oh no.
A quaint village named Turnifen. And indeed, soon a cloud of dust appeared on the horizon. A large enemy force approached.
We await your order, Your Grace.
Reynard peered at Meve expectantly.
So that is, we heard about that the forces are going here from the soldiers that we interrogated. Let's take them out.
Could not let this opportunity pass.
Let's take them out.
The Nilfgaardians marched on, oblivious to the threat. As soon as they found themselves within range, she signaled her arbalists to loose their bolts, then led her cavalry in a charge.
At them! Follow me! Gee up!
Gee up! So for this one we will have special rules. The hiss of bowstrings, then a moment later Nilfgaardians fall to the dirt, cries catching in their throat. The Lyrians hollered in triumph, alas their celebration proved premature. The second salvo struck naught but Pavis shields. Pavis? Pavise? Emblazoned with the golden sun. Meve rasped out a curse. Despite the advantage of surprise, it seemed victory would not come easy. Capture 3 Imperial caravans. How do I capture them, though? Okay. Let's see what we redraw. I think I will redraw this one, since they all have a bunch of armor. That one is... yeah, let's take it like that.
At them!
With nets, oh.
Lyria!
Whenever this unit is attacked, move it by 1 towards the opponent. If on the opponent's side, reduce its timer by 1 each turn. When the timer runs out, remove... Oh, so okay, we have to attack them in order to move them on our side. I see. Well, good thing that we have these buddies. That will be interesting, though. We could attack with Meve. They all have the same amount of health, so they all moved 1 forward. Okay. Now I can play this card.
I'm coming.
They all moved here. And I guess now we have to wait until we captured them? Not 100% sure how it works. Okay, 1 moved back.
101, 102, 103.
Don't know exactly how it works though. Okay. Let's put this one here.
$152, $154.
Okay. Now...
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Let's bring them back to our side. What is he counting? Now, yeah. See the timer down here? This is 1 round, 2 round, 3 round. And when I attack this enemy card, it moves a row down every time. And when it's on my side, the counter starts. And my objective in this fight, the special objective, is to capture 3 Imperial caravans. Or to do that, I have to have them on my side of the battlefield. And then the counter goes down, and once it hits 0, I captured it. So I need to keep attacking them so they go down, and every turn though they move 1 up. One of them moves 1 up again. So I need to continue attacking them so they stay as long as possible on my side of the field, so I can capture them.
Scrubbing duty again? Oh, gods.
So this one I now captured. The one disappeared because the timer went to 0. Can do this.
Company, forward march!
Let's attack these. Move these down. For additional damage. And now... Wait. Next turn. So 1 goes up again. This one is now with its timer at 1. I can attack with this Arbalist. So he moves down. Okay, captured the second one now. Let's do that.
Of course, as you wish, master.
Oh, he immediately moved back. I might lose this actually.
You can try to win them all, but
because
you
I don't
won't.
have the right cards now. Oh, yeah. I see. I made a mistake there. I might lose this one.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Yeah, I have to restart. Because I won't be able to capture the last one. Interesting, yeah. Not trickier than I thought. Need to get some things done, so I will put the stream on the TV. Enjoy yourself, and I'll check in a bit. Alright, have fun doing your things. Mademoiselle Danielle, thank you for stopping by. So I need a lot of... No. I want that back. Ugh. That was a mistake. Ah, that is not a good draw. Don't have good cards here. That's not good. Don't have good cards. I don't think I will be able to do it properly. Use it. Okay. We'll see. Let's see if I can do it. Now.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Hundred and 102, 103.
Abalista, your command.
Okay. Goes even further down. This will be tough.
152, 154.
I don't know if I can win this. Don't have good cards
duty again?
to do that.
Gods.
So I captured one. I really don't know what to do now.
Pays late. Again.
Okay. I don't know if I can win this, actually.
El Herzer.
We'll see, we'll see.
Tell me you jest.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Yes.
What do you want of me?
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am. Now, how did that
So why did it move up now again? I don't know. Don't know what exactly triggers that one moving up.
Can't take it anymore.
I have no unit to attack anymore, only my leader ability. I don't think this will work out. No. Don't think this will work out. Oh, spawn a random potion on a card, so it got healed, I guess? That is what puts it back? Yeah. Okay, I have to redo it. This one is tricky, because I need a lot of cards to attack. That is
Lyria!
Terrible. I may just restart because of the starting hand I have. Let's do that again. Because that didn't help. Okay, that is better. 2 already. That's good. That's good. Okay, that is a good start. Now, let's play this first. Move them forward. Now, let's play this one.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Should move this forward as well. Now we have them here.
New orders? No?
Okay. Now, how do I want to play it now? What I can do is do it like this.
We must trust
so
each
he
other.
can use his ability again. They will both move down. To the bottom row.
Must be an important lesson in this. What?
Now I can play this one. Move it to here.
Hundred and 1, 102, 103.
Okay, we captured 2 already, which is good. Now I can play this card. Send it even further down. This attempt looks good. I just needed more cards to actually attack.
One
Splendid!
We got it.
One last push now! Not a black-clad to remain within sight of Dravigrad!
Okay. We did it! We did it! I successfully captured all the wagons.
Thus
but that is what I mean. These
force
special quests and special conditions makes it very interesting to play.
The Battle of Turnifen. Those Nilfgaardians who survived it spoke of a terror on the field. A woman warrior in gilded armor spattered with blood, her blows so powerful as to pierce the heaviest breastplate, the thickest buckler. The Lyrians now set off toward Dravigrad,
the heaviest
buoyed by the vision of their foe expecting reinforcements,
Yay!
friendly banners on the horizon, none of which would ever arrive.
We did it. Crush them.
The Blackclads may outnumber us, but we're the more cunning, with the wit!
Yeah, especially you, buddy. Especially you. Okay. Here we have a fast roll point. So let's go back to check out this point of interest that popped up a little bit back. Oh yeah. Your Majesty, there are people inside, undoubtedly locked themselves in to keep safe from the Nilfgaardians, but the devils have set it alight. You must do something. The roof is beginning. Yeah, let's do it. Let's help them. Gives us another piece of this card. That's good. Now let's go back to Turnefan. And look around here. Okay, there we have the guy. Your Majesty, the owner of this estate has demanded recompense for wartime damages. He claims you failed in your royal duty to protect his land from the Nilfgaardian invasion. He'll receive no, let's just ignore him. Like, we're trying our best here, buddy. He won't be punished, but he also won't be rewarded. I think that's just fair. Black clots. The black clots.
Remember this, Nilfgaardians. You'll not defeat the gods. They fear not your torches. They fear not your swords. Blasphemers, pagans, idolaters who prostrate themselves to the sun. Curse you, sons of Nilfgaard.
She's not very happy.
Mongrels.
Screw him, exactly.
And gnaw your bones.
Explode him.
Blasphemers, pagans.
Thou shalt be exploded. Okay, what have we here? There's another waypoint shrine with which I can improve our morale. Your Majesty, a landslide on the road blocks our passage. The man could clear the way on your orders, though they are clearly wary from marching and battle. Let's let them do that, but we can improve the morale right afterwards here at the shrine. So we're back at positive morale, which gives us a boost of +1 to every card in battle. I don't think so yet.
And each one in black plate.
I think I will add it during the break.
Heard them Nilfgaardians got hearts of stone. No mercy for a single soul. Reinforcements from the capital, milady. Where are they?
I mean, they're
Why
here.
no protection?
We're trying to. Calm down. Okay, let's go this path first then. Okay, what do we have here? Oh! It's a trollolololo.
A dark shadow suddenly cut across the sky. The Queen instinctively brought her shield up, convinced a Nilfgaardian catapult had lobbed a boulder their way. When the boulder landed in the road ahead, it smashed into splinters and proved an empty barrel.
This is what they cast at us. Barrels. Is this some jest?
Well, they're not known for their sense of humor, the Nilfgaardians,
answered Reynard. Meve stood in her stirrups, squinted, peered into the distance, and let out a hearty chortle. For the barrel had been loosed by neither catapult nor trebuchet, but by a rock troll consumed by fury. At what? A company of Nilfgaardian soldiers had pitched camp by the cave the troll called...
They pitched a camp? Command your force to help the troll.
Troll or non-troll?
Said the Queen, drawing her sword.
None deserve to die at Nilfgaard's hands. Follow me!
Let's help the troll. People often disregard trolls upon seeing their clumsy movements and hearing their awkward, crypt sentences. They conclude that trolls serve as no real threat, beasts easily outwitted or outrun should the need arise. But the Nilfgaardians would soon realize the falseness of these assumptions and learn the high price for their mistake. Win the battle without letting Shoop die or be captured. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. That looks good. Every two turns on turn start, if the sum of both adjacent units' power is even, damage all.
Protect the troll.
Okay, damage all units on this row by 1, including south, then move to the other row. Okay. If odd, damage all units on this row. So we have to keep it on a even. Okay. Okay, let's see how we want to do that. Let's wait with the attack. Okay, they will boost each other.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
So that attack them by 4. So now they have no protection anymore. So its power is even. We are on even power, so that's good. Now
I'm a won't say.
Damage that one. Ooh, that's not good. So let's play this one so we're back on even.
Can't take it anymore.
Okay, we're back on even.
It's safe!
But it didn't attack?
The troll. It's a bit unpredictable.
Yeah. It happens. Okay, I need to take this guy out for sure. He's dangerous. He will do damage. So, took him out.
Life is mine now. One bullet.
I think we're doing fine. Nice one.
Nice
and he can't move now because the row is full. That's also good.
Give me a target.
Let's damage this one. It's looking good. Okay. Attack the troll.
Source of the best books.
Okay. Don't like that. How about we do this little trickery?
That will do.
That pretty much heals him, so he can't die. Other than that, we should be fine.
Ah, this one's got spirit.
I hope. Okay, let's see. Let's take out these. Some good amount of damage. Looks good. I think we did it. We saved the troll. Humans good do. Should help. Nice. Humans good do.
The Lyrians smashed the Nilfgaardian force. The troll, having grown suddenly pensive, gazed and picked at the invaders' corpses.
Clad in blacks, humans. No good humans.
Just so, Sir Troll. The Nilfgaardians
Sir
are
Troll.
a devious lot. Our land they've attacked most treacherously.
Clad in blacks, humans hard. Why no good humans? Big lot armor.
Making allies all over, yes.
Got to. Try morsel of human, you wish?
Do you know to whom you speak? This is Her Majesty, your queen.
Greeting your queen. Soup is me.
There, Reynard. I believe I can manage this. Say, Shoop, you've quite the stockpile of kegs. Do you engage in custom, perhaps?
No. Kegs good for smash when Shoop angry gets.
Makes sense.
But, costume engaging. That what mean?
It means... well, to trade one thing for another. At a profit.
One thing for other. For glitter rocks, even.
Glitter rocks?
Yes. If you play your cards right, you might just convince someone to pay you in rocks.
Cards, kegs, trade, glitter rocks. Oh, Soup plan got. Soup gotta go. A 4 human go, Soup human give. Your queen aid give, your queen aid get.
Elf and onion soup. Nice. This card has been added to your army and can be found in the command tent.
The troll turned on his heel and ran out of his cave, his destination known only to himself. As she moved to leave, a hunch told Meve the world would yet hear of this troll named Shoop.
So he's probably the troll that sells you the kegs in Gwent Online. And you have to give him the glitter rocks in Gwent Online to get kegs for new cards. Pretty nice. Nice little thing. So let's see what the Elf and Onion suit does. Create a bronze card. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's switch that out. Yeah, that's a cool reference, right? I think we pretty much upgraded everything that we can, except from that. A little more gold there. Let's continue. Oh, there's an Nilfgaardian camp. Are we close to the... oh yeah, we are close to our destination. Our main quest destination, I should say.
Look at the palisades. The machines of war. Too many to count.
I cannot fathom it. Has Nilfgaard sent all its forces into Lyria?
No, Your Grace. But a single army.
Gods protect us.
Oh, Jesus.
The Queen uttered a juicy curse. Dravagrad stood before them, Nilfgaardians all round it, 3, perhaps 4 battalions of armored infantry, arbalists and cavalry behind them. Trebuchet volleys had punched holes in the walls, while battering rams had twisted the main gate open. But elsewise, the city was mere moments from falling to the foe.
Doomed! We stand not a chance. Nilfgaard outnumbers us twofold. More!
Then our men must put double the spirit into the fight. Double the heart. Lyria!
Emboldened by their valiant queen and commander, the Lyrians charged headlong at Nilfgaard's lines into a hail of bolts and arrows.
I don't know, Athalas. Nothing, apparently. Yeah, we don't know what the prince is doing. The Nilfgaardian soldiers were well equipped. Each wore heavy black plate, a helm topped with black wings, and wielded a tall pavis shield emblazoned with the golden sun. The Lyrians, in their quilted jackets and light mail, appeared all the smaller and weaker by comparison, yet they were to prove that the imposing Nilfgaardian armor was but a pretense of power. Optional. Eliminate Vreemde, or Vremde, commander. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we have the soup here. Jeez. Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, let's do it like that. That was pretty good.
City of all black-clad filth!
Every turn on start, restore a unit to its base power. If it is destroyed, Meve wins the battle. Ooh. Okay. So. After 3 turns, on turn start, damage all enemies by 1. Let's do that first. Some damage there.
Alba!
Okay.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
This will be tricky, can already tell.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
How am I supposed to do it then?
Can't take it anymore.
This will be interesting. Hello, Nomek! Yeah, I know, Nomek. I read that it's optional, but still I want to do it. I want to figure it out. How are you doing today? Let's get rid of these two.
I'm a won't say.
I'm good. That's good to hear that you're good. That is good. So I can do this.
My spirit's willing and how, but these
Delete
outlaws are
pass.
killing me.
Let's see what. Okay. Deploy. Apply fire to an enemy row and double the chance it will damage enemies. Strays infantry. After 2 turns on turn start, boost this unit by the combined power of the adjacent unit. Choose a bronze ally on the battlefield or in hand and add 2 copies of it to your deck. Yeah, but to my deck, that's not really helpful. Probably won't be able to kill the guy. At least I don't think so.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
They attack there, so... Well... we at least won the battle, so... there's that! Oh, it was just 1 round? Oh, I thought... it wasn't a shortened battle, oh no!
It was fortunate we snared those reinforcements.
Oh, I messed up. I thought it was a shortened battle. Oh boy.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear. Brach! Scheiß! In! Tray!
Probably will have to restart this one. But he seems like he's using a few cards there himself. Okay. Yeah, that was not good. Not very smart of me. Well, let's see.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I guess it gives me at least the chance for... oh, I actually do have a Wagenburg. Let's try this one. Oh, this time he didn't heal himself, I guess? Oh, he does not. Okay. All allies immune. Oh, you should get rid of that one.
One vote is all I need.
Okay.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Give me a time.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Tray!
Time I taught you some respect.
Abalista, your command.
Won't be able to fully beat him. Kill him. But I think I won the battle at least, although I messed up the first round because I thought it was a short battle.
The city's ours!
What a great commander. Thought the battle was over. We won! Victory!
The Nilfgaardians fled in panic, abandoning war machines, shields, and arms, even their wounded. The defenders rejoiced. They laughed boisterously, and cries of delight and chanting could be heard all around. "Warrior Queen," they shouted. "Meve, Meve, Meve!"
Hear that, your grace?
I do. No sound rings more lovely to a ruler's ear. Yet rest on our laurels we cannot. Caldwell, the situation in the town, what can you tell me?
Wall breached. Thrice. 400 wounded, near 1,000 without roofs over their heads.
Meve!
All nothing compared to the grain stores. Went up in smoke during the siege. And it's some time yet afore the harvest. Your Grace, the war's just begun, I know. All coins should bolster the army, yet if we leave the folk of Dravograd no gold, there will be hunger, with all the attendant discord.
Yeah, let's give them the gold.
The drought of 1258 I remember all too well. I saw famine, what it drives folk to do, the extremes.
There's no point in supporting the army if the army has nothing to protect anymore because everyone dies or
A
something.
strong army I need desperately, yet not at all costs. The townsfolk need gold to survive till the harvest. Count how much, then give it to the garrison commander.
As you command, Your Grace?
The battle we've won, there's just the war that remains. And Nilfgaard will strike again, doubt it not. We must move on. Caldwell, ride ahead to Lyria. My son must call a gathering of the Council of Peers. Tell him so. We'll have much to discuss.
We have a lot to discuss.
Reynard and
For
I
example,
will follow
what
with
he
the
was
troops.
doing.
We shall seek out any Nilfgaardian stragglers, prevent them from rejoining the main force.
This card has been removed from your army, Count Caldwell. This card has been added to your army and can be found on the command 10. Fake Florin.
Meve's two adjutants bowed and left the queen.
Has to do something, exactly.
She was hungry, sore from the fight, spent. Yet sensing her soldiers' eyes upon her, she set off for the stable, her gait brisk, her head held high.
I like her. Okay, let's have a look at the new card that I got. And also, Caldwell is now gone. So, what's that? Force 2 units to duel. I can see that being useful, but... So... What type of card do we want here, though? Another arbalist, another pikeman. Maybe another... Can we get another pikeman? Maybe 2 even. Maybe we can get even 2. No, only 1. Okay, but we added another one. It's good. What do we have here? Reports. Nilfgaard crossed border in 3 spots, near Spala, Scala, and Rivia. Enemy march to capital temporarily halted by victory at Dravograd, but further attacks expected in near future. Imperial forces simultaneously attacking Temerian allies. Enemy scouts seen surveying road to Edirn. Imperial fleet movements near ports of Novigrad, Rogavane, and Blaviken suggest attack on Redania also planned. All north in danger. Hello, Koala! How are you doing? How has your day been? Anything new here? I don't think so. Okay, let's loot. Let's loot.
Nilfgaardian boot. Thought 'twas certain as snow comes with winter.
There was a thing. Let's look around. We can pick up some things. Doing good. Nice. That's good to hear. Happy to hear that. I'm doing well myself. A little bit tired. As always, it seems. Okay, let's see. Nothing there. That was the Nilfgaardian camp. Let's raid it. Oh, so much loot. Yes, please. Don't think we have. I don't think that particular one was added, but I may be mistaken. I can look during the break. I've dispatched additional resources in our effort to gain allies in the region. Reports suggest we are close to securing the lion's share. Do not leave the Nordlings wanting. Spare no expense. They shall return everything to us before long, with interest. There we go. Thank you, Koala. I would have added it in the break otherwise. So, lots to loot. I like it because loot ist gut. The loot ist gut. I can't go there, it appears. Oh, that's on the other side, though. Okay. Okay. Definitely worth going back here, though. There was a lot of money and wood I got there. I am the queen! We have a notice board. New markers added. Points of interest. And then we have to get here for the main quest. My lady, the villagers fear an attack from Nilfgaard's marauders. They ask that you order a group of soldiers to remain to offer protection. Let's give them some money instead. We need the soldiers ourselves. And with the money they can pay the guards to do the work. It's okay. There's no harm in having some extra quotes. Right. Okay, now we can build something, yes? Yeah. Even faster movement. I don't really know if I need that, but since I can, why not, right? Can I go here? Doesn't appear that way. Can go here. So let's continue in this direction. We shaved the city.
Strange boat floated past.
Strange boat.
Reddens.
Okay.
Red, like blood.
Tell me more.
Where's Yanko? 'Twere dawn I sent him into the fields, but he's not returned. Milady, a strange boat floated past.
Okay. You're repeating yourself. What about you? My lady, the owner of the mill has said the collection of this gold was a trying task, but he offers it to you for the betterment of the army. Yeah. Let's take it. Some extra gold, always good.
Horns sounded. Meve recognized them at once as those of the Lyrian vanguard. She drew her sword and prepared to face the invader. Yet coming down upon her force were not Nilfgaardians, but bearded warriors clad in leather, horned helmets on their heads. This was not so. The Queen could not believe her eyes.
Skelligan Raiders.
Skelligan Raiders?
But this was no time to be bewildered. Meve spurred her horse. It neighed and reared, and then the twain leapt into the fray.
Battle! Skelligers fight differently than the other foes of the north. With a song on their lips, they throw themselves at enemy sword and axe. With an eager smile, they welcome barrages of arrows, shrugging off all wounds. It is no small feat to best the islanders in battle, and yet it is possible, as Meve was about to prove. Eliminate Lippy Goodmund, optional. Yeah, what are you doing, Skelliger? Exactly. Okay. Okay, we have that. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I like it. Let's keep it like that. After one turn on turn start, force the highest unit to damage Lippy by its power. Then Lippy damages that unit by its power. Ooh, I see. I see how it goes. I should have done it the other way around. Mistake already. This is going to be rough.
Can't take it anymore.
Oh, okay. Let's see what I can do against it. We have that. Let's do that.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Another 11 damage there.
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
Now let's do this.
Lyria!
The 6 damage there. I am having so much fun. I made my Discord channel and it's just for me. It notifies me when my faves go live. Nice! That's very handy. That's a great idea.
We'll ransack your temples! Wipe ourselves on your vestments!
Shut your mouth, Lippy!
The gods are with us!
One bullet's all I need.
Some more damage there.
Give us all you got!
Probably should have done it a little bit differently. But, okay, let's...
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
Sailed into troubled waters, mate.
Oh, are they now the strongest unit? Is he attacking their own people? Oh no. Oh no, let's find out. See what we get here. Move 3 cards to the other row on their side. If any were units, damage them by 4. Destroy the unit to its right and boost south by its power. It's an artifact. Boost south by current power instead. Some damage there. Let's see if he attacks. Oh yeah, he does attack his own people. That's good.
Gods are blowing fair winds today.
Okay, that's good to know.
You've got stones, wench.
I mean, you're stupid as fuck.
Warhawk Devarie.
Attacking your own people. Okay, now I can move these all down. Attack them by 4. And that, some extra damage.
Ogre Blackhand's taking on new swabbies. What do you say?
Let's see.
I promise you a quick death.
Ow. Ah! It was so close, I needed one more round. But let's try that again. That was fun though. Let's see. So these could be helpful, at least in the beginning. That is helpful. That is helpful. That is also helpful. That was less helpful. Switch this out. Okay, let's do it like this.
Gotta go!
Reynard, what the devil? Sea Raiders here.
Okay, let's play this card.
Aye.
Boost it by 5. We'll do some good damage right in the beginning. Now
Can't take it anymore.
okay, now he if I stay under 7 I should be fine, so I can play this card. Move this up. He destroys
Let us put our steel to the test.
their own. I can play this card.
Hungry like a wolf I am.
And do some additional damage here. We go. Yeah, we'll still destroy my own, but that's fine.
We'll ransack your temples! Wipe ourselves on your vestments!
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
Now, how do I want to play this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here. Let's play
Tell me the
Medic.
gist.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
That's pretty good. Extra bits. Still going, yes. Another 10 damage there.
What is it?
Okay. Now, if I stay underneath...
Abel is to your command.
Attack though. And the giveaway today is Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. I think so far nobody has entered, but you can enter by typing in !mutant.
Sailed into troubled waters, mate.
So... can I use that on one of them? This card? I actually can. Good to know. Probably won't do it right now, but good to know.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Okay. Shot of the weekend, yes, exactly. Got me there.
Gods are blowing fair winds today.
Okay. We have here mark a unit after 3 turns on start, switch its power with this unit's power. Ooh. That sounds very, very powerful. Oh, but I can't do that with them. Okay. It's unfortunate. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it this way.
You've got stones, wench.
Not sure if I will actually win it this time.
I'm a monster.
Want to pass, you gotta pay.
Yes,
Can't let you through
20.
elsewhere.
So with that, should die now. We won, barely, but we did it. Victory achieved. We beat the Lippy.
Skelligers fought hard, fought bravely, brought mayhem. Yet the Queen's ordered, disciplined force won the day.
Victory!
The islanders seemed entirely undismayed at their defeat. A trait of theirs, I must admit, I've ever admired.
Well, you're right scrappy for landlubbers. Lippy Goodman applauds you for your pluck, Queen. When we sup, me and the lads
Then he
will
went
drink
away.
your health.
Madromate Bear. This card has been added to your army. Nice. Turn the Skelligers against the Nilfgaard. I mean, that would be good.
That we shall yet see, sir. We must know something first. What brings you this far inland? What drove you from the sea?
Meve asked, crossing her arms.
Ha! What always drives us? Looting and pillaging.
I can smell the Meve.
Been clean since long, so we set our longships up the Yaruga for gold and glory.
Amusing. I always assumed you to be honourable folk.
And who dares to claim elsewise?
Your very actions do so. You've attacked a land preoccupied, a land already at war with invaders, but I suppose it makes sense. You've ever feared to attack Imperials?
The Queen prodded gently.
What did you say, wench?
Gudmund had quickly turned red with rage.
I'll prove just how wrong you are, I will! Why, we'll be drinking mead from Nilfgaardian helmets for sundown! Follow me, lads!
Meve smiled as she watched the islanders gather their gear and prepare to march.
Good thing that they're not the
She
smartest
doubted
ones.
not in the least that Gudmund would honor his pledge.
Nice. That will help. Let's collect our loot. And we have some recruits. Some wood. Very nice.
Here the damage seems not so great.
It appears Nilfgaard's not yet turned its forces towards the capital. We're likely to encounter no more than pathfinders and foragers.
So I hope.
Let's quickly check out the new card. for duel. Where's the Madromate? There. Transform a damaged unit into a bear. Oh yeah, but our trinkets are max and I kind of like our trinkets right now. Well, I mean, depends on it, right, Koala? So for the English speakers, the German word Meve, it's kind of like stink, a bad smell. Oh, we have a puzzle here. Oh no, a puzzle. Well, let's try our best with a puzzle. She charms you. According to legend, a mage by the name of Cornelius the White once lived in Crydom. Following a conflict with town elders, he was forced to escape with haste. Before fleeing, however, he first hid his entire fortune in a nearby crevasse. Where other residents would seek the treasure for themselves, he dared not leave it without a guardian. Puzzle, special rule, shortened battle, custom deck. Eliminate all foes. Okay. Let's see. Now the puzzling begins. If there are 3 or more copies of this unit, combine them into a lesser Dao. Forager. Destroy the unit to the right and boost itself by its power. If it's an artifact, boost self by current power. Okay, so I guess first I will have to play this one. Okay.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
I see. I see.
One vote I need.
Okay. Draw the unit to its right.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Okay.
Oh, be ashamed to let this boot go to waste.
Oh, I see. Should have done that earlier. Yeah. Okay, I have to retry. This is tricky. Still not 100% sure how it will work, but let's see. Let's restart that battle. So I still think bringing in this one early makes sense. And maybe
give me a time.
This early. do it now. But then spawns 4. Okay. So now...
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Arbalist to your command.
Now 2 of these.
Use this.
I'm pretty sure I made a mistake there
Discipline
again.
shall bring us victory.
Okay, and then I need to. This would be the final one. Okay, so I guess I have to get to that one. That will be tricky. String to 1,690 people. Can I put them on the... No, I can't put them on the other side. Okay. Okay, still think I have to do that first turn. Then...
Arbalist to your command.
Let's try this one. We destroyed that early, which brings us to the first one of these. Don't think that was good.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Yeah, I messed this one up again. Ah, these puzzles are tricky. So what can I do different there? What does restraint mean? Cannot target bosses. I think this as a start isn't bad.
Give me a time.
So this one brings us to the first Mesa Dao.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
But I mean, now I can do this.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
I only use 4 seeds, but sometimes they're quite fresh.
We're at 5 again. Now we would have the last one. And there I'm missing that. Maybe I need to do the last one with one of the arbalists. I think so. So, okay, let's do this. Which means this with this one. Then this was this one. I feel like I'm missing something there.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Because I now need 2 more attacks.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
We must trust each other.
I don't know. Now I'm missing 1 attack. 1 attack is missing. I don't know what to do there. 1 attack is missing. So if I less a Dow.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Give me a time.
2 of these. But again, one an attack. Oh, Death Wish. That is something I haven't seen. I see. I hadn't seen the Death Wish ability because I think usually they don't have that. Okay, let's. After 2 turns on start, destroy all enemies. Okay. Ooh.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Okay. Okay. But that was helpful. Now I know that they have this special death. They usually do as well. Okay, I didn't know that. I never seen that. So that was okay. Okay. So I think then the start stays the same for the most part.
One goat.
This. Now. And turn. This. Now, with that,
give me a time.
Attack this one. Now, I move these down. So I can move this one here.
We must trust each other.
We activate the abilities, move them up again. Now I use this one.
If the ring won't come off,
that will destroy that one. And this one will consume this one.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
And with this, I can destroy this one. Did it! Okay, so what I was missing was the ability of the infantry soldier that they randomly attack someone. We did it! Thank you! The Marana runestone. Looks pretty cool. Let's see what it does. Where is it? There. Heal all allies and boost them by 2. That's not too bad. We'll see how I will use that. Look at you! Yeah. Got some tricks up my sleeve here. So, there's a camp. Obviously need to go there. Let's first circle back though, before I check out everything here in the south. There is that, because I left the path here, right? Okay. Just want to make sure I find everything, or at least as much as I can. Nothing else here? Request or anything? Apparently not. Okay. Some sleeves up his tricks. Okay. There's a puzzle down there. Point of interest all the way there. And we have this guy.
The Nilfgaardian invasion necessitated certain steps. Meve had dispatched scrolls to her garrison commanders, based upon which they were to announce general musters. She'd hoped that by the time she reached Crydam, fresh recruits would be waiting to join her growing force. Alas, the commander of this fort, one Sergeant Griggs, had only bad news.
Your Majesty, I've not the numbers to man the walls even. The call to arms brings few new recruits and more men desert each day.
I also like all the decision that you have to make
don't believe in
as
victory.
Queen Meve. Make a speech, press townsmen into service, offer more soldiers pay. Let's try it with a speech.
They don't believe in victory?
The Queen rose from behind the table, toppling her chair.
Then let them hear how I smashed the Blackclads at Dravograd.
Quick as can be, the commander gathered all Crydam's inhabitants in the central square. Meve stepped out in front
Listen
of the
to me,
crowd
I'm the
and
queen.
recounted her most recent victory. The folk of Crydam listened with bated breath.
And so, we must stand together. Fight, arm in arm. Be a wall against which black-clad hordes
Oh yeah,
will be
Athelas
dashed.
loves walls.
The townsfolk responded with thunderous applause, yet enthusiasm is rarely long-lived. That born of Meve's fiery words had dispersed after but a few days. No new volunteers joined the garrison, and the townsfolk hid from Sergeant Griggs to avoid being pressed into service. Neither the towns nor the Queen's own company were reinforced, and Meve left Crydam angry as a wasp.
Fine. I can win the war without you. You useless townsfolk. I will explode you all. That's what I will do. Then you're all like, oh, don't explode us, Queen. Don't want to be exploded. Well, tough luck.
A contract on a monster. Interesting.
Okay. Here's the thingy. How do I get there? Ah, from the other side. We upgraded everything we can upgrade so far. A dragon. Oh boy. I'll take care of that once we get there. First I want to explore here in this direction. Anything else? No? Exploder of Crydam peasants, exactly. First loot, then talk. Your Grace, in the cottage lives an herbalist whom the local peasants hold in high regard. Her potions and ointments have healed many wounds, saved many lives. Do you wish to produce remedies for her stock? Yes, let's do it. And we get the Dimeridium bomb. Ooh, what does that do? There, restore all enemy units to their base power. Can be useful. Or an enemy deck that boosts their forces a lot. Let's go to the west first, since that is the opposite direction of where our main quest leads us. Milady! The hovel's resident, a peasant by name of Bogan, has word for you. He claims he saw someone under cover of night bury some sort of treasure near the orchard. For a small sum, he's offered to sketch a map of where he... Yeah, okay. Okay, somewhere... where a lumberjack would be. With an axe. Okay, some recruits here. Noise. What's going on here?
As Meve and company traversed the ruddy meadows,
of Discord,
strident voices reached their
our
ears.
orchard.
I beg your pardon. I've heard enough. A duel. I challenge you to a duel.
A duel? Nonsense. I'd sooner lay you across my lap and give your ass a thorough flailing, you scoundrel.
The Queen approached the arguing parties. Two nobles, Lords Cartwright and Mansfield. Quickly, she ascertained they were up in arms over ownership of an orchard lying between their estates.
Thank you, Carla. If you want to
Assisting
join
both
the Discord,
nobles,
for example,
their kinsmen,
there's the
armed
link.
to the teeth, prepared to leap at each other and crush heads. Upon spotting Meve, the lords lowered their voices, bowed and presented themselves. Yet they could not keep their ire fettered long and were soon casting aspersions again.
Your Grace, Mansfield has seized it. No, stolen my land. Land that has been in my family for generations.
It is my recompense for your reckless deeds. To burn down me mill in Furchin for a bit of sawdust in your flour? Well, I never.
A bit? Oh, let me at him. Farman's taken ill, cook's feverish, all from that manure. You are a fraud, sir. A fraud and a thief.
Though she faced the not at all trifling matter of the Nilfgaardian invasion, Meve agreed to settle the dispute.
Okay.
Reynard, who knew the history of every Lyrian and Rivian family 7 generations back, served as her advisor.
No doubt I would find for the Cartwrights. They are in the right here, as regards the title to the land. Yet your grace must consider, the Mansfields have ever served the crown and never delayed payment of tribute. Whereas the Cartwrights are litigious charlatans who owe the royal treasury thousands, many thousands.
Well, and Color keep the orchard, grant Mansfield the orchard, order the orchard to be divided. Yeah, let's divide the orchard.
From what I've gathered, you've both burdens on your conscience,
said the queen.
One gets punished for not paying us, and the other one obviously doesn't get the whole orchard because they have no
make do with half a piece.
Right to that.
But my queen!
Should my judgment displease you, Mansfield, I can always incorporate the land into the crown.
The queen's threat silenced the feuding lords.
Exactly.
Yet it failed to bring their conflict to a close. In a few years' time, they were at one another's throats yet again.
Well, I don't care. Let's pass the game. I don't get experience for that. How do I get there? How do I get to the chicken? Explode them! I can only imagine that Meve's entourage is always behind her. Explode them! Explode them! Explode them! One guy with a box of dynamite. Always at hand. Hey, Salty! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good weekend. So here somewhere must be the... Oh yeah, the hidden treasure. Got it. Well, quite a bit of money. Good for once. That's good to hear. Very glad to hear that. So, anything else? I have some wood here. Let's see. So we're here. Not much else here. So I can move down to the fast travel point. Oh no, there was loot! Why did I ignore the loot? What about the loot? Somewhere up here was the loot. Where did I... What? Where is the loot? There on the corner. Oh, there. Ah, a little bit hidden. Now I saw it behind the tree. There is the loot. Thank you. Anything else down here? No. Now I can go back. Okay. What's going on here? Is that a Witcher?
On
Witcher?
their way to the capital,
I don't even know her.
Meve and company happened one fine day upon a lone rider. Had I been at her side, I would immediately have recognized his passionate gaze and altogether chivalrous mien.
Identify yourself, sir, and your intent.
She was fun to tease, yeah, I agree.
Ache of Denel, I am dubbed. And my design I never conceal. The good book says the world is a garden which the gods once conferred upon man. And we men have this garden neglected. In consequence, all manner of filth has made its lair here. drowners, ghouls, and other kobolds. I have sworn ne'er to rest until the day when, with the gods' help, I have rid the world of these beasts and pests.
I like her expression. She's like, "Oh boy, what kind of dude is that?"
And facing it in mortal combat.
Yeah, I agree, Salty. And that is also a fantastic mustache.
Who do we spy? A knight errant?
Just as likely a madman.
How goes your hunt?
How goes your hunt? Caught the trail of any monster?
Monster? Too fair a term by far. An exceptionally vile worm has made its lair in nearby caverns.
Oh, wow.
It is said to be the very distillation of filth. A slithering horror. A mélange of the macabre. Its head, that of a wild cat of Ophir. Its maw full
Second
of
only to
spiked
Akos.
teeth. The wings of a bat it is said to have. The tail of a scorpion, and from it, a thick venom drips. Learned men call this variety a manticore, or mardiacore.
Perhaps it will be most prudent, then, to send for a witcher.
A witcher? Soulless automatons they are, all, feeding on common folks' fears. What they demand gold to do, I perform without demand of any coin.
Mouse touch?
Sir, far be it from me to discourage you. Your endeavor is noble, no doubt. But from what I have heard, Manticores are exceedingly dangerous beasts.
To defeat this filth alone could be a difficult task, I'll not deny. Yet try it I must, for it is what I have sworn before the gods.
Shall help you if you then join us. Yeah, why not?
We shall help you find and fight the Manticore, provided you then pledge to help us fight an even fiercer and filthier beast.
Of course, my lady. Yet what manner of horror is it? A viper? A griffin? A drake of some rare form?
Were it only. 'Tis a beast of 1,000 heads, covered in black armor, its fire consuming whole villages.
Noble lady, I know bestiary is only in parts, yet I've seen some of the world, and never have I heard of such a terror.
He doesn't get it.
You need but look about you, and spot Nilfgaard's legions.
Oh, I think now
Devastating. But you must forgive me, your grace. This struggle between realms is not one to which I can lay a hand.
A manticore. How great is its appetite? How many men does it fell? In a moon, let us say.
It changes. At a time when the horror broods, it may be as many as 20.
I see. As now you must. Nilfgaard in my capital could mean as many as 20,000 felled. You live to fight evil, injustice, do you not? You can fight none greater than by doing so at my side.
The Manticore, your grace, must fall first. As to what happens later, I shall need to consult the good book and petition the gods.
Okay, fine. Ike of Denel.
Agreed, so be it. This monster, where lies its lair? Where does it prowl?
To the north, my
queen. To the north!
A few leagues on.
To the north! Okay, let's see if we can add him to our deck. There he is. Whenever an ally takes damage, strengthens self by 1, but he also takes 10 recruitment points, which is quite a lot. I think we can reduce our amount of the scythemen though, and in return we take him. Oh, and we can now talk to him in the tent.
I see you found the mess tent.
Nice.
How's the ale?
What a mess.
Not too warm, I hope.
'Tis not for me to say, your majesty. My tankard holds but milk of the goat.
Milk?
Milk.
A witless prank. I shall tell the quartermaster at once what I think of such...
Unnecessary, your grace. I called for the beverage.
Is that so? Well then.
I guess enjoy your milk.
The good book states clearly, the shadow of spirits obscureth light most true, and leadeth thee from the path of virtue.
Also a reminder, the giveaway is still going. If you want to win a Mutant Year Zero Path to Eden, Road to Eden, just enter !mutant and you can win the game at the end of the stream.
Right. I suppose there's something to it.
My soul sings to hear your affirmation, Your Grace. If ever you wish to discuss the good book and the wisdoms contained therein, hesitate not to find me.
Certainly, I shall remember that.
How long have you been hunting monsters?
Your crusade against monsters. Have you been at it long?
Come next Bellatane, it will be 20 years, Your Grace.
No, impressive.
Though there was one extended interruption.
For what reason? Had you grown weary of the knight-errant's life?
Not in the least. Never shall I cease in my quest to cleanse the world of filth and abominations. But at times evil puts up rather a good fight. I ventured forth to slay a dragon once. A gold one, as it were. Calling itself Villa Tretormeft.
Oh.
Its very name, as is evident, a vile toil for the tongue.
We know that
wafting
dragon
wickedness.
from the books, and also it was referenced in pretty much all the games.
A great many mercenaries embarked on the hunt, lured by the promise of coin in heaps. The Crinford Reavers, Yarpen Zigrin, and a band of dwarves. Even, curse the word, a witcher. One Yennefer, the most lecherous sorceress at his side.
That name I've heard.
But at the deciding moment, when the beast challenged all, I alone emerged to face it. Alas, though shame burns me to admit it, I returned from the battle upon my shield. Figuratively. Literally, I returned in pieces. For 2 years, I lay in the Temple of Melitele in Alanda.
Oh, wow.
Mother Neneke, God's protector, nursing me back to full health. And only when I could once more grip my sword did I return to the path I'd chosen.
And the dragon? What was its fate?
Some claim it flew off to Zerrikania, though it very well might yet lurk here, awaiting the opportune moment to terrorize the folk of the north again.
Farewell, Ake.
That dragon didn't terrorize anyone. It's more the other way around. But okay, fine. Won't get into it now. But the same. Okay, let's first loot this one. There's something hidden. There we go. We have lots of resources now.
Not a scrap.
Some information, point of interest, another point of interest down here. I assume this is what leads us to the Manticore.
Not a scrap. Nothing to bury. Blood's all that's left behind.
'Tis in these ravines. The beast is near. I sense it.
Okay. Probably here.
At the furthest depth of the winding, gloomy canyon, scouts found the maw of a great cavern. Among the boulders outside it, whitening bones lay strewn. Ake dismounted and drew his blade.
By the god's grace, we've found the beast's lair,
he said, lifting his gaze to the heavens.
We need them but to extend their favor as we battle the filth.
Order your men to begin the hunt for the Manticore. Yeah.
Meve cast
Let's
a
do it.
critical eye at her shield. Wood clad in leather and thin plate. Enough to stop a sword, certainly, but would it protect her from a beast's raging blow? Noticing her hesitation, Reynard approached the queen and said,
Your Grace, none will utter a disparaging word should you step back.
But they will think them,
replied Meve.
and that's bad enough. The war has begun. I can't appear
Maybe,
weak
Koala.
to my fighting men.
Maybe.
Without awaiting an answer,
We'll see.
Meve strode into the cave. The rest of the company followed, equally full of fear and faith in their queen and commander. Moments later, a great and powerful roar filled the cavern.
Oh boy. Battle! Manticores are truly terrifying monsters. One Oxenford professor even argued that the bloodthirsty beast's very existence contradicts the widely held belief that the gods are merciful and benevolent. The publication of his thesis led to a heated theological debate, a debate which cooled ironically enough when the witch hunters had the scholar burned at the stake. Eliminate the Manticore. Special rules, shortened battle. Love this one purely for the art. Very excited about it. Okay. Okay, we have Ache. That's good. War wagons. That's also good. That is good. Let's exchange this. Okay.
And I beheld the
Wow, look at that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
profane horns didst adorn his wicked brow.
God's protectors.
Every 4 turns on start, damage all enemies on the ranged row by 2. Okay, lots of damage being done there. Okay. Let's see. So all of the limbs have special attacks. Well.
Beware its claws. The hardest plate they shred like fine vellum.
Damage an enemy by this unit's power whenever an ally takes damage. I see. So.
For Rivia!
Now. Ooh, there was a lot of damage. Should have used that ability beforehand.
Can't take it anymore.
Okay, now let's bring him into the mix.
I fear not, for faith guides me.
Oh, okay, just by when he's deployed. Maybe I should have waited then. Okay, that's okay though. How do I want to do this? I think I will do it like this. Okay, and turn. Oh boy,
Beware!
that hurt.
Its tail flows with deadly venom.
Yeah, I just it was too late in that part, but I know that no make. But thank you. Okay. Let's do like this, and get rid of this one.
Keep that vile poison to yourself.
Exactly.
Ballista, your command.
To the ground with you, pestilent filth!
A little bit time. Can't put anyone more here. A little bit of an issue, but Let's play this one. Damage a unit by 4. If it was destroyed, repeat the ability. It won't work, but don't do that. Yeah, won't get any better, unfortunately. Kinda should have done that a little bit differently, but...
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Okay. Turn. Okay.
I'm a monster.
There we go. Did it!
We must thank the gods.
We destroyed the Manticore.
Great and just.
Did a thing.
With Ache at their side, the Lyrians felled the Manticore. Later, it was said, the beast's dying wail, multiplied and strengthened as it passed through the caverns, could be heard as far as Spala.
Your Grace, many monarchs have I met in my time, yet none proved as virile in battle as did your Majesty.
Virile? I dislike the term. Seems not to suit a woman. I prefer valiant. Yet grateful I am for the compliment.
He talked it to death.
Now pray reveal, have you made your decision? Will you swear to serve me? Are you prepared to take an oath?
I am not, Your Grace. I can serve only the gods. Yet, I do believe them to be on your side as one unjustly and treacherously attacked. Thus I see nothing wrong in assisting you.
Then I am content and welcome you in my ranks, Sir Ache of Denel.
The knight-errant bowed low from the waist. So low, in fact, the gambeson neath his mail creaked. Meve could only hope he would battle Nilfgaardians as boldly as he faced beasts.
That is good. That is a good addition, I think. And we got the Manticore trophy. Let's see what that is. If anyone has a craving for Duran Duran... Wild boys. Whenever an enemy appears on the battlefield, damage it at random by 1 or 2. Oh, yeah, let's switch that out with a banner. I like that. That was a pretty cool battle. Let's continue. Do we have anything else here? Okay, this road leads to the exit, but I think first I want to go to where the puzzle is. Egg also gets strong when you have the Manticore trophy. Oh, nice. That is good. Yeah, that's weird that they don't mention it, but that is interesting. Good to know. Oh, there's a wyvern, maybe? Forktail? Let's loot first before we do the puzzle. Always takes me hours to solve these puzzles, so... Oh well. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Bring it on. The wyvern that prowled the fields of Forgate was first spotted by Milak, a local half-wit. He had been busy carving obscene words into a birch stump by the roadside when the draconet suddenly pierced the clouds above him. After hastily and ineffectually cleaning his soiled trousers with a fern leaf, he rushed to the village to warn the others of the vicious beast's presence. Kill the wyvern. If there are no cows left, you lose the battle. Okay, save the cows. We have to shave the cows. Okay. Every 2 turns on turn start, consume a random cow. Ooh. If there are no cows left, okay. Let's see. Okay, my first plan will be to basically beat the wyvern with 1 attack. Or as possible, if possible. Let's see.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Oh no, that's stupid what I'm doing here. Ooh, probably stupid what I'm doing.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Well, maybe. Not as stupid as I thought.
Give me a time. I will listen to your command.
He did it! First try! Crush this puzzle! I'm killing the cows. In order to save the cow, you have to kill the cow. It was easy. I'm a puzzle master. Few remedies exist for a man who has lost his useful vigor. The recommended solution is a simple mixture of raw dragon egg, a sprinkle of sugar, and a splash of pepper vodka. Should no dragon eggs be readily available, instead boil the liver of a cockatrice after first massaging in a blend of Zercanian spices. Okay, so, puzzle master Akko. Let's go vegan and we won't need cows. Exactly.
Well, a worm, just as I said. Now who's addled in the head, eh? Well?
Okay. Anything else here to the right? Doesn't seem that way. This leads back into town? Yeah, and I was in that town. Okay. Let's stop by at the shrine because we are at neutral morale. So we're back at full morale. Well. Anything else down here in this little corner? No, that just leads to the Forktail.
My lady, something's wrong at Abbott's Ravine. I heard whinnies and screams at first.
Oh, there we have some loot. Nice. The loot. Abbott's farm. That is very close to Costello's cloister. There's so many games like this I can't bear to watch, but this one I like. Yeah, it feels different. It feels a little more, like, I don't know. The different kinds of battles that you have and all these stipulations make the gameplay a little more interesting to me, and a little more adds a little more variety, and then on top of it, it actually has an interesting stories and interesting characters, which I appreciate. Well, let's first loot before I talk to them. Oh, that is Gunny's camp. Those are the Skellige troop. Camp rules. No pissing in the fire. No shitting next to the tents. No shouting at dawn. You break the rules, I break your legs. Lippy Goodman. Easy enough. Loot, loot, loot.
One of them golden stones belongs on the side of my own ship. Nilfgaardians make for good prisoners, good slaves too. They got black shells, but the meat inside's red. Nilfgaardians make for good prisoners.
Close to the capital now, yeah.
Too.
Trial almost over. Okay, what's going on here? They are having dispute. First, I want to loot. Ooh. Madrame Vengeance. That came out of nowhere. Let's have a look. Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. That sounds good. Well, let's see what we can do here. Your Majesty, Lippy Goodman's warriors have started a brawl at the tavern. They've broken pitchers, drained all the barrels of ale, even eaten the innkeeper's cat. Their dancing and revelry is in celebration of their recent victory over the Nilfgaardian division, and they show no signs of slowing down. What are your orders? Seems they're itching for a fight. Send a few soldiers to bring them to order. I shall pay for the damage. It's a small price to maintain allies. Let's do this. Let's rough them up a little bit. I think that is the language they understand most.
Fair Lyria is our own land, charming, fertile and grand.
Wow.
Is your Majesty also bound for the river to camp there, perchance?
Maybe.
Fair Lyria.
Okay. More loot. We are rich.
We welcome you home, Your Majesty.
Thank you. That is very kind of you.
Prince Willem awaits your return, Your Grace.
Finally.
Good you've returned, ma'am. Lyria needs you.
Apparently, since Willem is doing nothing.
Home at last, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
we shall
beautiful.
not enjoy it long, I fear. Soon we must face the black-clads in the field.
Yet a moment's peace we will have. After that drubbing you gave them at Dravograd, they'll wish to rethink their strategy.
And this is where I take my break for today. I think that's a good moment, right before we enter the capital, and I would assume move on to the next map. That is just my guess, but we'll see how it goes. I will just be taking a break of a couple of minutes, getting something to drink, and maybe you do the same, grab a snack as well. You can still enter the draw for the giveaway and win Mutant Year 0. Exclamation mark mutant puts you in the draw. And also make sure to check out the shout out of the day, Miss GBT. Give her a follow and say hi the next time she streams. And also there's still the Twitch thing going on with the extra bits that they are adding. And then now grab something to drink and some snacks as well. I will be back in a couple of minutes, and then we will continue with Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales.